It's August 4th, 2019. It's been really warm and sunny here in Seattle. I have been watering the plants a lot. Let's start here with the updates with the ficus tree. You can see there's a lot of new leaves, so I think it's liking the new pot. And here we have the elephant food plants looking good, and the Frizzle Sizzle. Let's look at the whole plants. You can see the leaves are very curly. It's looking good. And at the center, you can see this beautiful flower spike. Seems like there's going to be a lot of flowers. And the stem of the flower spike is pretty thick, way thicker than the one it produced during the winter. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And here we have the tomato. You can see the plant is kind of messy. But right here, you can see some fruits turning red now. So yeah, I'm gonna harvest those and try them out pretty soon. Lavender looks pretty much the same as rosemary, another rosemary, and hydrangea. A little bit dried up. And then here we have some wildflowers, all looking good. And look, a little fly pollinating the little tiny flowers. And over here we have the peony, looks pretty much the same. The succulents looking pretty good. And here we have the green onion. This part I harvested has grown back, and yeah. If you look closely at the base of the plants, you can see some onion structure forming. And then the pineapple is looking really good actually. You can see this leaf is getting a lot thicker. So yeah, it's definitely growing. It's liking the hot weather for sure. Mulberry and dahlia. Some new flowers forming here. Down here we have the lily of the valley. The leaves are damaged pretty badly by the black vine weevils, but then here we have the little fruits. Blueberry looks pretty much the same, a lot more fruits for harvest. But if you look on the floor, you can see a lot of dropped fruits. This is kind of the first year that I've seen so many fruits that's dropped, so probably need to look into that. Here we have the cow lily and the flower. This one is still kind of the same. And then the other one, you can see at the center there's seeds forming. So this flower is a lot more pollinated than the other one. Over here we have the strawberries. You can see the flowers are still coming out. And these ones, I think they're actually pollinated quite well. If you look at the fruits, the shape looks pretty regular to me, so that's a good sign. This one's a little funky, so maybe not as well pollinated. Over here, we have some more flowers. Oh, this is a runner, of course, but here's another strawberry. This one looks pretty nice, so yeah, we're gonna have more strawberries in the next few weeks. Hydrangea looks pretty much the same, and then here we have the plain corpses, and the asparagus. You can see some of them has started to turn yellow. If you look over here, you can see one of the stem is turning yellow. It's dying back basically. And the raspberry, you can see most of the fruits are nicely pollinated. There's a few that's not really well pollinated, but most of them are. Let's look at more raspberry over here. Yeah, a lot of them are really well pollinated, and I think this is mostly because of the flower location. It's more accessible for the pollinators, like these ones. Here we have the grapes, looks pretty much the same. Rhubarb, same thing. Potato, same thing. And then the artichoke. See, the flower is going to open really soon. At the center, you can see some of the structures inside the flower already. Yeah, the texture is really paper-ish. And for the indoor garden, we have this plant over here. You can see this baby plant is getting a little bigger and the flower is gone. Over here we have the orchids. Most of them look pretty much the same, but let's focus on the Venus slipper orchids, like this one. You can see the flower has opened. It's very pretty. And then this is the second flower. Not as open. This one maybe came out a little later than the first one. But yeah, they're about the same stage right now in terms of flower development, I suppose. This is two of them together. Down here we have more orchids, all looking really nice. And then the mini oncidium. Let's check on that little flower. You can see it's getting redder now. And then here we have some more flowers that's gonna come out. There's some more orchids. Not too much to talk about. They look pretty much the same. Over here we have the Phalaenopsis. You can see this new leaf is getting bigger. And then at the base of the plants there's a lot of new roots growth. And then this little guy over here, I think it's a flower spike. I'm a little unsure now. Could be roots though. Here's more roots. Over here we have the beautiful Stockholm fern. I'm really proud of this plant. Yeah, the shield frond is really beautiful. You can see another shield frond forming on the other side. But yeah, the structure is just beautiful. How it covers up the base of the plant. Yeah. If you look closely, you can see those beautiful vein structures. Over here we have this succulents. You can see a little bit of droplets. I think that might just be a sugar droplets or sap droplets to be more accurate. Here we have some more succulents, and here's the Hoya plant. This new growth is still sending out more nodes of leaves. Spider plant. Let's check out that little flower spike. This one is pretty tiny compared to the other ones. Prayer plants still sending out new leaves, like this one over here. And this plant right here is sending out both new leaf and some more flowers. And the philodendron is looking glorious with its long vines